What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another Prizepicks video with your boy. Drop a like down below, because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, PropsMadeEasy.com, where we have advanced data-driven tools that literally point you in the direction to the smartest player props that you can bet immediately. So saving you a ton of time and making you make bets like professional bettors would be making within like no time, baby. Welcome back. Yesterday, hey, your boy was hot in the video yesterday. Got swept baseball, swept WNBA, and swept soccer. It was beautiful. Let's go ahead and run it back. We don't have any CSGO until tomorrow, so we will be doing baseball, WNBA, and some soccer if we have it. I haven't checked. All right. So, early look at the baseball slate. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I woke up and came straight in here and started recording. So, this is my first look at the tool as well. So, I'm going to be kind of trying to figure it out as we're on this video at the same time. So, keep that in mind as we go. So, starting off first, at the top of the list, you're going to always have hitter fantasy scores. As I've always told you, don't just come in here and take 6 of the top hitter fantasy scores and expect to hit all the time. Hitter fantasy score and fantasy score in general is something you want to sprinkle into your other main choices. But these guys are all in solid positions. You've got Devers against Joe Ryan, lefty righty matchup, and his hitter fantasy score is only at 6.5. Mainly because Joe Ryan's been solid this year. He hasn't been too bad, but this is Rafael Devers we're talking about. Lefty righty split. I believe he's in Boston. So, yeah, but I'm not sure. They might be in Minnesota, actually. But whatever. Doesn't matter. 6.5, that's still low for Devers. Um, just taking a quick look through the top guys and looking at their matchups. We have Bobby Witt Jr. is going against McClanahan. He's got the righty lefty matchup. McClanahan's a solid pitcher, but once again, another guy who's got platoon splits. If we look at Tyro Estrada, has the righty lefty matchup against Blake Snell. He's only 6'5". I like to look at these guys in the 6'5" range first and kind of look at their matchups and be like, okay, that's a little too low. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you could take advantage of it. Like Torres is against B Woo of Seattle, um, which is a solid spot for him, and he's only at 6'5". So I don't know. Let's take a look at total bases real quick. We'll skip through. Devers total bases. Vegas is on the over on Devers total bases today. That would tell you that okay, that fantasy score is 6.5 is way too low. Mike Yastrzemski, Cody Clemens, all these guys are popping pretty solid for their stuff. Ketel Marte's under on his hitter fantasy score. Herman. Hmm. Man, it's really early in the day. Normally, when I do these videos, there's more time, and we have like pitcher fantasy and all that stuff available to us. But in this video, I'm doing it early, so make sure you check PropsMadeEasy.com when you're here. If you're a PropsMadeEasy member, refresh and pay attention because this is very early. So we have different prop types that haven't even been added to this yet that I'm having to do my core on today. That if you give it a little time, you'll have some better options, but as of right now, we don't have a ton of choices here. Braxton Garrett is a nice strikeout pitcher. He's got some good stuff. His prop line's at 5.5. Somebody said, "Why don't you do pitcher strikeouts?" to me in the comments yesterday. That's because a lot of there hasn't been crazy value on strikeouts. You know what I mean? Like, look at that. 0.56 differential is the biggest differential we have for pitcher strikeouts. So it's very tight differentials there for that. I would much rather just take my shot on a hitter fantasy score or something than try to, push something like that. Um, let's see. Man, this is a tough decision. This is a tough decision on who to go with here for the hitter fantasy score. I do like Devers at the top because Devers at only 6.5 is a very talented hitter. Feels like he should be able to hit that no matter the matchup, to be honest with you. Um, hmm. But when we look at the slate, we look at the totals, the projected team totals and stuff of the slate. We kind of compare that with where we have these hitter fantasy scores and stuff. One spot that sticks out for sure is gotta be Byron Buxton. All right, Byron Buxton's on a team that's the second highest total on the entire slate. Buxton's individual matchup. Let me pull that up for you real quick. Byron Buxton. Hold on. There we go. All right, Byron Buxton's going against Garza of Boston. This is a solid spot for Buxton, man. We know the type of power he possesses. This is a top team total of the day. This is a definite solid spot for Byron Buxton here from Minnesota. So I'm going to go Buxton over 7.5 to start things out there for me. For my next pick, like I said, there's not a ton of value early on in the day before a bunch of shit gets added on. Um, so I'm kind of stuck with being stuck with some hitter fantasy score spots and some total base spots possibly. Um, let's see. Is there any of these that I won't have any interest in? Any total bases I'm interested in? Let's see. Any total bases that we could rock with today? Taylor Walls is interesting. That's a big total there. Hmm. Seattle's popping on the tool for total bases. Taylor Walls is interesting. Um, I'm just gonna have to roll with another hitter fantasy score in the video today because of the limited selections that I have early on. I got all excited. I came in here. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get this video out early. I'm up early, ready to go. I'm gonna go get this video out early." Didn't keep into consideration that there's prop types that haven't dropped on Prizepicks yet, so we're stuck with kind of a couple hitter fantasy scores, which I usually don't do. But for the purposes to get this video out to y'all, I will go ahead and get this done, and I'll find the best ones. So Byron Buxton is the first one that we're starting with. I'm really, really, really close to doing Devers, but I'm thinking about it for a second. Let's see. Man, Perdomo is an interesting total bases. Oh, Perdomo total bases. Let's go over on Geraldo Perdomo total bases. I totally missed him for Arizona. This is a top team total of the day today, y'all. All right, and Perdomo bats high in this Arizona order. His total bases at 0.5. Let's go the over. Vegas likes the over. We have the differential at 1.02. That's a 0.52 differential for total bases. So over on Perdomo total bases. I'm glad I didn't miss that. That's a great spot for Perdomo. Over on Perdomo there. And then we're going to go over on Byron Buxton for hitter fantasy score. We take what we got available to us. But remember, that's not all the prop tool is going to have today. The prop tool is going to have a ton of stuff drop as Prizepicks drops. So make sure you're refreshing the Props Made Easy tool, y'all. It's only $15 a month. And you get access to the best data that you could possibly ask for to show you the smartest plays, and it'll keep you playing the smartest options. So it's definitely worth the $15. Plus, you got the player prop chat. You can gain followers, all that over here. So it's a cool situation for sure. But we're going to go the under on the Mariners and Yankees that's popping right now, and then the over for the Diamondbacks and Nationals is popping. That's a high total. Both offenses have done solid, hit the ball pretty well in the first inning, so we're going to go over on Diamondbacks Nationals, under on Mariners and Yankees. Next spot, we don't have Csgo till tomorrow. For WNBA today, we only have points, it looks like. See, we're early, man. We're early. We only have points available to us on Prizepicks, so we're going to go off of a couple point spots that we have available. First spot's going to be Kelsey Mitchell for Indiana. Prop line's at 16.5. We have her at 19, over 19. 2.75 differential for Kelsey Mitchell's points. Solid spot for her. And then I'm just going to go right down to the next highest. Dewana Bonner. Dewana Bonner. Dewana Bonner. I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right. Is it Bonner? Boner? I'm not sure, to be honest. But Dewana Bonner for, yeah, going against Minnesota. Prop line's at 20. We have her at 21.9, a 1.9 differential. So over on Dewana and over on Kelsey Mitchell. All right, those are the two spots we're going to go for WNBA. And then for soccer, we don't have a ton of options. We do have the under on Luis Suarez for Gremio. Prop line's at 4. We have him at a 2.55. So, yes, we feel confident he at least gets the 4 or under. That's a minus 1.45 differential. That's a big differential comparative to what we normally have here. And then Vitinho for Red Bull Bragantino. 2.5 prop line. We have him going under. We have him at 1.53 projection, a minus 0.97 differential. So under on Suarez and Vitinho. All right, let's do a recap. For baseball, let's see if we have anything added. Nope. All right. For baseball, we don't have a ton available to us at the moment. This is an early video. Remember, Props Made Easy by later on in the day that y'all are watching this, then Props Made Easy will be filled with more props that we have available to us right now. But it's early on in the day, so all we have available is certain prop types. We're going to go over on Byron Buxton, which is a fantastic spot for Minnesota today. I love Buxton in this spot. And then the total bases of Perdomo. I'm so glad I didn't miss that. That is crazy. Perdomo bats high in this Arizona order. It's a top team total on the slate, and he's only at 0.5 total base. Vegas likes the over. We have him at a 1.2 total base, a 0.52 differential. So love the over on Perdomo. Love the over on Byron Buxton. First inning runs tool. We have the over on the Diamondbacks and Nationals, and then the under on Pirates and Marlins is the best way to go. But you still have Mariners, Yankees as an option as well. But Pirates, Marlins would be the number one option to use. All right, WNBA. Once again, we don't have CSGO today. We have CSGO tomorrow. Kelsey Mitchell over points, and then Bonner was the next over points that we're going with. And then for soccer, we have a couple unders. We're going under on Luis Suarez and under on Vitinho. Let's sweep it again, baby. It was a beautiful day yesterday, sweeping baseball, WNBA, and soccer. That was awesome. Let's do it again, baby. My personal picks will be put over at Greenlight DFS. My personal favorite two props will be posted over at greenlightdfs.com. You can find Greenlight DFS by going here to DFS content. That will bring you to my company, where I provide optimal lineups for DraftKings and FanDuel. The MLB slate starts at 12:05 Central today, so if you're wanting to play optimal lineups for DraftKings and FanDuel, then you'll want to join Greenlight DFS before 12:05 Central. And then, yeah, let's get it. Thank you guys for joining me as always, and I'm out. Peace.